Hi, I'm Paige. I am one of those chicks who really has no fucking filter. So recently, there's been a couple people, specifically guys, in my life who have just been pissing me the fuck off lately. Those will remain nameless just for certain reasons. But throughout my love life, I've encountered many jealous guys. Most of which who are just like, oh, you still have this from like 6 years ago and blah blah blah, get rid of it, blah blah blah, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, dude, it's from like 6 years ago and blah blah blah. And they're thinking, right, so why should it matter to you? And I'm like, why does it matter to you? You know, there's a lot of people who are just like, the reason they keep shit is so they can look at it when they're sad, or when, you know, just something's not going right, or just whatever, and they just want to keep it just to keep it, or they just want to keep it just to have a good memory. Like me, for instance, I have literally every single one of my old love notes from my ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends, whatever. I mean, I keep all of them. And it's not because I still have feelings for them. It's not because I look at them and like, God, I miss them. I wish I never got together with you. It's because, wow, you know, I made someone feel really good. And I'm glad I was able to make such a good impact on them. And it's like a pep talk for me. Whenever I'm down about myself, whenever I'm feeling like, shit, I have no purpose in life, I have no reason to be with this person because all I do is make them feel like shit. And then I, you know, just when I get mad or I get, you know, just upset in general, what I do, like kind of any other crazy girl, I just go through my shit and I kind of like reorganize, and it's a way to keep busy, it's a way to keep calm, but still lose your mind. So whenever I go through my shit, I find these notes, and I'm like, huh, I haven't looked at these in like 2 years, or 3 years. I haven't looked at these in like 6 months, you know? And it's like, if a guy is going to be so worried about notes that, you know, I haven't looked at in like 6 months to like 6 years, then I really shouldn't be with that person, because they're trying to get rid of my good memories of, you know, things that made me realize how good of a person I've been to other people, and things that make me realize, hey, I'm not such a piece of shit, you know? So guys who are just like, oh, you know, I can't believe you kept this, you kept a teddy bear, and blah blah blah, you keep, you know, what's wrong? Like, why do you still love this person? Or do you still have feelings? No, I don't have feelings for that person. You know, if I saw them walking down the street, I'd grab your ass tighter, and I'd be the one who's like, this is my new boyfriend. What up? What up? You know? I'd be like thinking to myself, yeah, you can't get this anymore. You can't tap me. He can. Fuck you. That's my personal, like, thought. And the reason why it drives me so crazy and so defensive when, you know, current boyfriends or whatever are like, why do you keep this shit? Because it makes me happy, you know? And if you can't handle the fact that something not from you makes me happy, dude, you got issues and I don't want to be with you. So just break up with me right then and there. And just make it easier on me, because, you know, if you're going to try and make me feel so insecure about my previous relationships and our own relationship just from a fucking piece of paper that has really good words about me on there, you know, that's like you asking me to throw away my resume for you, okay? That's like, why don't you read the letters with me and just like, wow, you know? Like, you make me feel the same way, and this and that. And then it's like, if you get insecure about me being that amazing to you, and just like, you know, well, what makes me so special? The fact I'm fucking with you should be proof enough of, dude, you're special. Like, why are you trying to challenge this? Why are you trying to challenge my judgment on you? Like, seriously? Like, yeah, I get insecurities. You know, I'm a girl. Every girl has their insecurities. Every guy has their insecurities. But I mean, with something like that, it's like, you know, it's the same thing for girls too, you know? I mean, it's like, why would anyone try to destroy or make a person get rid of something that means something to them, that actually makes them smile, that makes them that happy that they keep it, you know? Like, why are you trying to devalue their past? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, at one point, yeah, you know, it's from another person, you know, it's something that, you know, they should be happy about you saying to them. Okay, why don't you write them a letter? Why don't you make them something that they haven't gotten before, and just like, whoa, dude, you know, it's like, you know, I've gotten like freaking tons of love letters. I've gotten like, you know, a teddy bear or two from like one other guy, and I mean, it's like, if someone were to like come up to me and like give me like, say like a Valentine, like a legitimate like Valentine, like a card and a little note in there, I've never gotten that before. I've never gotten like an actual legitimate Valentine before, you know? So it's like, if someone gave me that, no shit, I would save that. No shit, that would be like framed on my wall or something, you know? Like, if you really feel that insecure about your relationship and how a person feels about you because they're keeping shit from their previous relationships, then be better than their previous relationships. Make them something that they can't ever forget. Even if, you know, something happens between you guys or whatever, make them something that makes you worthwhile to remember, you know? I mean, shit, if you really wanted to compare yourself with, you know, my exes or whatever, or whoever you're with, or whatever, if you're really trying to compare yourself with exes, stop trying to be in, like, my exes, and trying to, like, suppress my past, and just accept it, and do something better than they did, you know? Give me a Valentine. Give me a rose. Give me something that makes you stand out as one of the sweetest people I have ever been with in my life. You know? If you really want to get rid of the insecurities that you have about a person's ex, then be better than their ex. Now, I may not have made sense, but that final message should have been kind of like, you know, light bulb for you guys. So, anyway, that should be it. Alright, bye.